What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and why I'm very bullish for the near term and long term futures. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market and how this may be affecting Tesla going forward. I'm going to talk about the latest CPI data that just came out, what inflation is showing, how the Fed may be responding, and how this could affect the market going forward as well. I also have a ton of big headlines coming out involving Tesla, as we have some big updates involving the Giga Berlin and other big things involving Tesla. And I'm going to end the video with some tweets from both Tesla and Elon Musk that make me very, very bullish for the future of this company. Now, before I say anything about anything Elon Musk just tweeted about, before I say anything about what on earth is going on with Tesla or anything like that, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for educational purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you will not only qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. Once again, that's free money, but you're also going to get free real-time level 2 data for US stocks with $0 trading commissions. So please check that out if you guys want. And with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Tesla, the chart's looking pretty awesome today. We're up over 3.93% for the day. Let's go, guys. It's looking very good. Now, yesterday I did warn you guys that it was possible for the entire market to tank if CPI data and inflationary data were actually a little bit bad, and we were very close to that, but it ended up not being as bad, or even, like, how should I say, worse than what we anticipated, which is why the market did not rebound too badly. So looking at this right now, guys, look at the S&P 500. This thing ran all the way up to 473, then it dropped a little bit, closing at 471, looking pretty good right now, up 0.27%. And this is just an indicator that we're not truly in a full-on bear market just yet, guys. Right now, the market still could have some runs here and there, because if you look at the S&P over the 1-year chart, as you guys can see, it follows this fractal, so to speak. It runs up, then it drops a little bit, then it runs up and up and up, then it drops a little bit, runs up and drops, runs up, and now it did start to drop. Now it looks like it's continuing to run up again, which just shows that the market's not necessarily on the crash mode just yet. Interest rates have not been rising just yet, but they are looking like, how should I say, a little bit concerning for the future because of this right here. Now, this in turn is going to affect the S&P and Tesla as well, as inflation has risen 7% over the past year, the highest since 1982. Now, I told you guys something. I told you guys in my previous video, if this was higher than 7% at like 8% or 9% or 7.5%, that definitely would have caused the entire market to tank today. However, it was 7%, which is still pretty high, but we weren't necessarily caught off guard. We saw this coming. Remember, we talked about this. We talked about how Bloomberg actually talked about this too. Now, excluding food and energy, the so-called core CPI was up 5.5%, the biggest growth since February 1991. Once again, not a good sign for our stock market. Now, what does this mean for the market going forward? Right now, it hasn't hurt the market, right, in the short term, but for the long term, this means that inflation is going to be a concerning issue and it may continue to rise. This means that the Fed is going to have to take some hawkish action to really deal with these problems. The Fed is going to be raising rates, and in turn, this is going to affect mortgages. It's going to affect the cost to borrow money in America, and in turn, this is going to cost a lot of money to redistribute in the upcoming months. Now, right now, the market still looks like it could still have quite a bit of a run. And considering that in the next upcoming weeks, we have a lot of earnings reports coming out, so that still means that Tesla could keep on running just as we have anticipated. So that means that Tesla could still have some good runs for the next upcoming weeks, guys, especially as right over here, it has been reported, according to the NASDAQ, that on the 26th of January, Tesla has its earnings report. However, other sources say it's actually going to be on the 25th of January. So I'm not 100% sure just yet. Just know that it's coming up very soon. And that's very good news for Tesla, because if they announce something big, this thing could really run. Now, let me talk about technical analysis now. Talk about what happened today in terms of the share price before I talk about the news and what Elon Musk tweeted about. And we had a pretty good day. We dropped to about 1,072. We ran up to 1,114. We closed at 1,106, up 3.93%, looking pretty good, guys. That was a very good run that we had today, and it's looking pretty good and a little bit more bullish than bearish. So let's look at some technical indicators, talk about what are they indicating, what are they showing, and what does this mean for Tesla going forward? Does this mean Tesla's just going to keep on running? Could Tesla drop? What on earth is going on? run. So let's look at this right here. Right now, if we zoom in a little bit and look at the exponential moving averages, Tesla actually rebounded and did the unthinkable. It actually broke every single one. It broke the resistance it had right over here, and now we're actually trading above the exponential moving averages and treating them all as, how should I say, support, so to speak, at least the very short term one. That's a very bullish indicator, guys. On top of that, look at the MACD. It flipped with the 9-day moving average, showing that we have a lot of green histograms. Now, RSI is up to 60.01 compared to a couple of days ago, guys. This thing was at like, what is that? 32. This thing almost doubled within a very short time frame. This means that Tesla is actually looking pretty bullish right now, and it looks really, really good. Now, I do want to note something very important. I did tell you guys that because of CPI data and what's going on with the economy, we could see a lot of volatility in the markets. Now, this can affect Tesla, so to speak, but right now, this thing looks like it really, really, really wants to run. And it looks like we are set for a good run, so to speak. Now, where do I see this thing going? So because we ran up to about 1114, it is possible, and based off technical analysis, it seems more likely that we're going to continue to run tomorrow, and we could go as high as 1150. Let's go, guys. That's a very good sign, because I think earnings are coming up and people are very excited for what's going to come out, and people are just so excited for this piece of news right here. Check this out right here, guys. We have breaking news. Tesla has been approved to produce 2,000 Model Y bodies, not in America, not just in China, but in Berlin, guys. Tesla's now ready to start producing cars in Berlin. Let's go, guys. That's huge, huge, huge news. I definitely think that this played a role in Tesla being in the green, and I can't wait for how this is going to improve their numbers. This is significant, not just from, how should I say, in an environmental standpoint, but it's significant also because of the fact that this is going to improve their numbers. Their PE ratio could go up because of this. Their earnings per share might get better too. And on top of that, guys, we're going to see more cars getting delivered, and they are on track with doubling their production, possibly for the year 2022. So once again, it's going to be a very fantastic year. Now, this relates to this right here. The Tesla co-founder says that EV sales are about to take off, but questions whether production can keep up. So once again, that is the question. Is production going to keep up? And this is why it's so important. I have been talking about this for so long, about the Texas Gigafactory and the Berlin Gigafactories reopening, or at least opening up very, very soon from their production. And that's going to be very awesome, in my opinion, for the share price. Now, I believe, and I could be totally wrong when I say this, but I believe that in the next earnings report, whether it's on the 25th or 26th of January, I think Elon Musk is going to have some big announcements involving the Texas Gigafactory and the Berlin Gigafactory, and we could have some very bullish news coming out. So please be on the lookout for the 25th or 26th of January. Once again, I saw different sources say different dates. I think the 25th is the right date, but the NASDAQ is still saying the 26th. So when we get closer to that, I'm going to give you a better date, but I'm just putting it out there, guys, that it's looking really good right now. Now, other pieces of news that came out that are not affecting the share price too much are the fact that a hacker says that he has full remote control over 25 Teslas. I'm not sure if that's true, but this was all over the news, so I just wanted to report that for you guys. And if something like this is happening, this would be a little bit concerning. I definitely think that Tesla's cybersecurity team should really look into it, and they should actually try to like stop things like this from happening. But once again, I'm not sure if this is true. A hacker claims they've done this, and it's not confirmed just yet. I did read the articles which state that, so we just have to like really wait and see how this turns out. I'm sure it's nothing that's too horrible. Now, another big thing is the New York Times is finally saying good things about Tesla. Let's go, guys. And there are a lot of true things in this article. It says why Tesla soared as other automakers struggled to make cars. And that's because Tesla looked at the semiconductor shortage. They redesigned their cars so that they could actually incorporate the new chips. And on top of that, guys, they stored a ton of chips, and they were prepared for the big shortage that ended up happening. And it looks like now, as the shortage is becoming less and less of an issue in 2022, it's not going to hurt Tesla's production much. And I think they're just going to explode very soon. I think production is going to go up and up and up. And I can't wait for what the future holds. Now, the last article I want to talk about this actually relates to an Elon Musk tweet, and it's this right here. Electric reported that Tesla owners are again losing heat in extreme cold conditions as some heat pumps are failing badly. Now, is this a concerning piece of news? To some degree, I guess, but it's not necessarily hurting the share price. This is just a problem that has been resurfacing about these Teslas, but I'm sure there are some solutions, right? And Tesla actually tweeted about a solution which Elon Musk responded to. So right here, Tesla owners online stated that FYI, information regarding the heating pump issues are facing in extreme cold from this place, from the owners club, and they stated this right here. Of note, the tech recommended ensuring the black grille on front of your car is clean and clear as snow/ice build up, and there can cause the flap to not open or close properly. Elon Musk responded with a great explanation. So once again, I'm sure Tesla's going to look into these issues and really, really help the people that could be, kind of suffering because of them. And I definitely wish the best for every single one of them. I hope people stay warm and safe, and I'm sure Tesla's going to deal with these problems very, very shortly. So the last thing I want to talk about is this right here. Elon Musk stated this, and he has been tweeting about Tesla quite a bit, and he said something very awesome in my opinion. Elon Musk stated that Tesla is working as fast as possible to support Tesla owners worldwide, once again improving their customer service, improving their brand, improving the awareness, and once again improving fundamentals. Sustainable energy affects everyone on Earth as we all share one atmosphere. Once again, it's just part of the purpose of this company. Elon Musk actually tweeted this like a few minutes ago, so it's very awesome that he's saying this, and I just want to put it out there. This is what Tesla's about. It's about improving the earth. It's about improving fundamentals. And as they do that simultaneously, their numbers are going to get better. They're going to look better on paper, which is going to really help their share price going forward. So for tomorrow, guys, like I said before, I think we're most likely going to have a green day based off what these technical indicators are showing. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't always predict this stock perfectly, because there are times where it looks like it's about to dip, then all of a sudden out of nowhere we have a crazy green day, even when the market doesn't look like it. So Tesla is one very capricious stock, but at the end of the day, I don't care what happens tomorrow or even for the next few weeks. I'm very bullish going forward for the upcoming years. I have a lot of money into Tesla, and I just can't wait for what the future holds. With that said and done, I thank you all for listening. Once again, this is not financial advice, by the way, but I just want to let you all know that I appreciate you. I want you all to have a great, 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 great year. I wish you all success and prosperity, and I'll see you in the next one. Tesla to the moon, and peace out.